Aloha, my name is Samantha Decker. I'm an MS graduate student here at the university. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about an internship that I completed last summer for my practicum. I did it through Hawaii Marine Animal Response, HMAR, and I worked in their field support and outreach program as well as their marine debris program. So my internship took place in the main Hawaiian Islands. More specifically, the island of Oahu and the island of Molokai. While all of my field experience was conducted on Oahu, I did have phone and email communication with those on Molokai, especially concerning sea turtles and monk seals. For my field support and outreach program, we went all around the island to different beaches, including beaches that are not known, very popular to tourists. The beaches I have outlined for you today are common beaches where Hawaiian monk seals tend to give birth to their pups during the season of April to October. They can come anytime during that. So Tables Beach, up on the west side, northwest side, and then Kaimana's Beach and Rabbit Island. For my marine debris program, we again went to different places around the island, but it was mostly reefs and offshore sites where people like to fish and boat and fish and all of the above. On your right, you can see a list of different parks and areas that we went to. And when we would go to these areas, we would talk to fishermen and we would try to remove any marine debris or trash in the surrounding area or in the water itself. So some learning points that I gained in my experience were responsible techniques to remove marine debris. Before this internship, I did not have any background so much in removing marine debris other than trash from the ocean. So I got to be exposed and to learn more about that. Communicating marine science, especially to the public on, for instance, why it's important to protect Hawaiian monk seals and green sea turtles and leatherback sea turtles and even seabirds, the whole 9 yards. That was very important to learn more and to experience more in the internship. Networking and teamwork skills with partnering agencies. So we worked with NOAA, HDLR, police department, lifeguards, everyone in between to protect and mitigate interaction between Hawaiian monk seals, injured sea turtles, injured seabirds, and a lot of tourists or humans. Adopting cultural awareness to conservation practices. There are cultural practices that occur here on the Hawaiian Islands that don't occur other places. And so we have to be conscious and aware of that whenever we are doing things like releasing injured Hawaiian monk seals and sea turtles, or taking some of their bodies to look into as far as autopsies for death and so forth. Also, that communication is key. Communication between team members, between different agencies, between the public, communication is key. That was a big one. So some connections between practice and theory. Marine debris around the main Hawaiian Islands, northwestern Hawaiian Islands are heavily studied in my MS program. So I got to learn about that in my courses, but then also practice it by actually going out and removing marine debris around the main Hawaiian Islands. Conservation management and policy. I took a lot of courses in the university as well as spoke with a lot of different agencies about conservation policy and management here in the main Hawaiian Islands. And so getting to talk about that, but then also getting to see the effects, like setting up perimeters around Hawaiian monk seals that keep people 50 feet away from them so they don't interact and they can go on about their lives separately with no any negative interactions and or escalations are what I got to practice through all of that. And then endangered species in Hawaii. Now there's a lot of endangered species, or even some threatened species on this island, but the ones that I paid more attention to were the endangered Hawaiian monk seals, some endangered seabirds, and some endangered and threatened sea turtles. So getting to learn about their life histories and then how they came to where they are today, and then to put that into practice by educating the public and taking it to local classrooms and different organizations, different events, and then also getting to speak to tourists about that was a big connection I made between the two. So implications for future career, I could use any of the skills that I learned for taking it towards conservation management and policy. If I work with nonprofit organizations such as HMAR, rehabilitation, like the Marine Mammal Center over on Maui, education, whether it's university or high school or younger, we definitely do that. And then research, for instance, marine debris entanglement and ingestion of sea turtles and or Hawaiian monk seals, and then population changes between Hawaiian monk seals from the 1970s when they were first discovered to present. Implications for a broader audience include increased support for preservation, recovery, and stewardship of Hawaii's marine protected species and humans, educational outreach, kind of like before and always, to audiences with an all-encompassing background, create policy and management change of Hawaii's endangered and threatened species, not just the endangered ones, but also the threatened ones, and much, much more. These are my references. And mahalo, nui aloha for all of your attention. And I hope you enjoyed learning as much as I did. And thank you.